My name's Dermot Nolan. I live in London, and I was on a vaccine trial for Imperial College in London, and it's an mRNA vaccine similar to the Pfizer one and the Moderna one, and I've completed the safety trial, and the full final trial will be next year. It should be out sometime next year. So there you go.
That's amazing. Name again?
Dermot Nolan.
Dermot.
Yeah, it's an
What, Irish? Are you Irish?
I am indeed.
Where are you from in Ireland?
I'm from Belfast.
Oh, so North Ireland.
Yes. And I used to work with people in the TV industry. Probably don't like them. Sinclair Television, you know?
Yes.
Very right wing.
Very much so.
Yeah.
And when I was at Oxford as an undergrad in 94, 95, there was an actual IRA scare in the bookshop.
Yeah.
But IRA, yeah. Anyway, I'm not so familiar with that stuff, but you probably are.
I was.
And you, I understand, Madame, you were also vaccinated.
Yes.
Could you tell us a little bit about that? What kind of vaccination did you get and when?
So I was vaccinated because I'm an ITU doctor.
ITU doctor? What is an ITU doctor?
Intensive care doctor. Our hospital is a neurology, so everything to do with brains hospital. But over the first wave of COVID, we became a COVID ITU.
Of course.
So we looked after a lot of patients with COVID, and now we're waiting for the next wave. So we've got a few, and the numbers are increasing rapidly. So I've had my first vaccine today, and then I have my next one in 3 weeks' time, and then a week after that, then theoretically I'll be protected, which is a relief if you're working that closely with.
And you must be exhausted from probably more work than you're used to.
Yeah, more work and different work, very different work. And it's a horrible disease, so lots of people died and lots of people were very, very sick. And I haven't had, don't want to make it dramatic, but I haven't had a holiday.
You haven't had a holiday. Wow, that's incredibly intense, and it's really an honor to meet you and to thank you for the work you're doing.
Well, that's very sweet, but it's our job. It's what we do.
Wow. All three of you, how do you know each other?
We were at university together.
Which uni?
In Edinburgh.
Oh, really? That's
Yes.
great. That's a wonderful
That's
uni.
right. We were at university together in Edinburgh. And
What'd you read, undergrad?
I read theoretical physics, and John read English, and we met in 1975, which is
Quite a long time.
And you're still friends?
Yes, he was the best man at my wedding.
Oh,
What?
Oh, wedding.
You two are married?
We're
Yeah,
married,
right.
yes.
We're married.
That's lovely.
Yes, that's right.
And how did you two meet?
I knew John through a doctor friend.
Incredible. And English, you read English. What period of English did you read?
Actually, I read American literature, so there we are.
Wow.
So from Hawthorne onwards, or
Wow. Amazing. I was at Duke and I did a master's degree and I worked very closely with David Ayres. Are you familiar with David Ayres? Early modern, so Piers Plowman, Julian and Norwich. Yeah. I was going to do my PhD in that field, early modern, late medieval literature. That's lovely. Amazing. What do you find most interesting about American English? I'm just going to go with this, if that's okay with you.
Actually, for me, what was really interesting, so this is back in the 70s, that was a really interesting time of what was actually happening in American writing at that time, because there was a whole flowering of Jewish writing, people like Saul Bellow, black writing, James Baldwin, coming into American Indian also. So for somebody from the UK, and studying in Scotland, which was a kind of simpler society at that time, to be learning about a much more, colourful society, richer society, like in the literature that was coming out of it. That was really interesting.
Wow, that's amazing. And John Le Carré just recently passed.
Right.
Are you a fan?
Actually, I'm a fan, but I'm not terribly. Haven't read a whole lot. Actually.
Yeah.
I've seen the films. I think I read Spy Who Came In From the Cold years ago.
Classic.
Yeah, they made that into a film. I think it was Richard Burton and Claire Blue.
Yes.
Yeah, and I've seen Tinker Tailor and The Night Manager.
Have you seen the BBC series in the 80s, the Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy?
With
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it was one of the best ones. That's a long time ago now. That was in the early days of colour television. I can tell you that.
That's amazing. You all three have been so
Great.
lovely and graceful.
There's one thing to say to you: Happy Christmas
Happy Christmas.
and Happy New Year. Hope you get back to the States soon.